Factor affecting the stability of conformation. There are some factors which will affect the stability of conformation. Mainly there are three factors which will affect the stability of conformation. They are called angular strain, torsional strain, and van der Waals strain. This is called the van der Waals strain. This is can also be called as steric strain. First we will learn about the angular strain. Angular strain, by the name we can get to know that angular strain means there is something about related to angle. Means suppose any Newman projection formula. Suppose this is I will draw more clearly view. Suppose this is a Newman projection formula. This is a x. This is a h. Now this is a y, h. This is a h. This is not properly drawn. Suppose angular strain means in Newman projection formula there is a 3 bonds are attached with hydrogens. In ethane example, in ethane conformation there is a 3 bonds are attached with hydrogens and 1 bond with the carbon. So carbon atoms in ethane, suppose carbon atoms in ethane, this is a Newman projection formula of ethane in the eclipse conformation. Maybe in eclipse stagger any conformations. This is in eclipse conformations. Now this carbon attached with the 4 hydrogens and 1 bonds with this back carbon. This carbon now we can show in the Sauer's projection formula. Now this carbon has a also hydrogens. This carbon is attached with the 4 different 4 bonds. This carbon has a 4 bonds, 1 2 3 4. This is a, that's why this is a sp3 hybridized. This carbon is sp3 hybridized. Have sp3 hybridization means 10.28 minute means 0.5 degree, approximately 109.5 degree. This angle must be 109.5 degree means 109.5 degree should be this angle, but the angle is not 109.5 degree. This is the not angle. They are generally 120 degree. They are 120 degree apart. This is a 120 degree. This is a 120 degree. This is a 120 degree. They are 120 degree means there is a deviation from the ideal angle. The ideal angle should be 109.5 degree, but there is a deviation from the ideal bond angle. This is generally 120 degree. That's why there is a deviation from the ideal bond angle, that is called the angular strain. Any attempt to have bond angle that match that of its bonding orbital. For example 109 degree 0.28 minute for sp3 hybridized angle means for sp3 hybridized any carbon atoms the angle should be 109.5 degree. Any deviation from the normal bond angle are accompanied by angular strains. The meaning I have already explained that the ideal angle should be maintained, but if any deviation from the ideal bond angle is there, then there is a angular strain. So this is a 120 degrees, so there is a deviation from the ideal bond angle. Ideal means sp3 hybridized. So sp3 hybridized any carbon atoms have 109.5 angle, but there is a deviation from the 109.5 angle, then there must be a angular strain. Now we will learn about the torsional strain. Any pair of tetrahedral carbon atom attached to each other tend to have their bond staggered for the minimum repulsions. I have already explained this is an eclipse conformation. For the staggered conformations, this is an staggered formation. This is an staggered, this is an eclipse. This is an staggered, this is an eclipse. Staggered conformation, the bonds are in distance. Bonds are in distance. They are not close to very close. In the eclipse conformation, the bonds are very close. That's why there is a repulsion between these bonds. That's why atoms try to stagger their bond. That's why their repulsion will be minimum. This is called the torsional angle. So any pair of tetrahedral carbon attached to each other tend to have their bond staggered. Means tetrahedral carbon. This is a tetrahedral carbon means sp3 hybridized. This is tetrahedral. These two carbon are tetrahedral sp3 hybridized. They try to stagger their conformation so that their repulsion will be minimum between these two atoms. Their hydrogen are back to back. That's why repulsions are higher. But in the staggered conformation, the CH bonds are in the some degree difference. There is some degree. Right angle is 60 degree, means there is a distance between these two atoms, so that's why repulsion is minimum. If repulsion is minimum, then their stability is higher. Repulsion minimum, less energy, more stable. So stability increases in the staggered conformation than the eclipse conformation. So that's why I have written that any tetrahedral carbon attached to each other, tetrahedral carbon attached to each other, tend to have their bond staggered for the minimum repulsion. Any deviation from the staggered conformation are accompanied by torsional strain. So this stagger changes to eclipse. So this will give rise to a torsional strain, because there is a bond. CH bonds are very close to each other. That's why there is a repulsion. This is accompanied. This is said to have a torsional strain. And bond angle, if bond angle strain will be there, then there will be angular strain. If bonds stagger eclipse will be there, then there is a torsional strain. A stagger change to eclipse, then is a torsional strain. In the stagger conformation there is no torsional strain, but in the eclipse conformation there is a torsional strain. Van der Waals strains, steric strains. Steric strains, by the name you can get to know that there is some atoms, group of atom, where when they come to close, then there is a strain, there is a repulsions. So now after definition, non-bonded atoms, group atoms, they just touch to each other. They are about far about, as the sum of their van der Waals radii attract each other. If brought any closer to each other, they repel to each other. Means any group of atoms in compound C, I have already shown. This is an H. Now maybe this is a X. Now maybe this is a Y. This is a CX, CY. This is a bond CX and Y. Maybe any group. This is in a X. Suppose this is in a X and this is in a Y. CX, CY. Maybe this is in these positions. Maybe sometime this is in a X may be here and Y may be here. This is in a H. Now maybe this is a H, this is a Y. Now this is a X. Now they are little bit far about. But maybe there is a repulsions, because two groups are there. If any group will be larger in size, if two groups may be larger in size, then there is a strain. This is called van der Waals strains. Non-bonded atoms, group of atoms, when come to close to each other, then there is a strain. This is called the van der Waals strain. Now revise once again. Torsional means there is a stagger to eclipse. There is a bonds are back to back. There is a close to each other. That's why there is a strain. Angular strains mean any tetrahedral angles. Is an ideal bond angle in sp3 hybridized 109.5. If there is a deviation from this bond angle, then there is a angular strain. Generally 120 degree angle is there in the Neyman projections, so there is a angular strain. Torsional strain is a stagger to eclipse conformation, there is a strain. In van der Waals strains, when the groups come closer, when two groups, non-bonded groups, atoms come closer, then is a strain. This is called the stagger strain, van der Waals strains. About the conformations, this is the example I have shown. Sigma bond joining the two carbon atoms are ethane are cylindrical, symmetrical about the nuclear axis. Means sigma bonds in ethane are sigma bonds in ethane. This is a sigma bonds. So there is a this is the cylindrical symmetrical about the nuclear axis. So there is a rotation is possible. So they are free to rotate about this bonds, sigma bonds. By keeping this, will keep in the same positions and free to give the rotation about this. Now we are getting a different conformations. If one CH3 keep the stationary, one CH3 this is keep stationary, this is rotating, then another conformation we are getting. This is simply explaining, nothing this. I have already explained this thing. Now we will learn about the conformation of ethane.